it's in Moranger Program Kata, one of the routines. The reason it's in there, it's not in there because it's a good technique, it's in there because it's a teaching technique. With this technique, you can go into all kinds of what we call TAI, or transitions. The word TAI, you'll see on our patches, is transition actions incorporated. It's a method of combining all kinds of different martial arts into one. For instance, the original technique looks something like this one here. One, he grabs, two, he steps off, three, he breaks. That's the technique. The alternates to it would be here. One, he grabs, two, he steps off, three, he breaks, he can strike to the groin. Okay, those are obvious. Three, he breaks, he can kick, he can check, and heel. Okay. Now, what we do is we get into an art of joint manipulation. Pardon me, go back to this one. One is here, two is here. There's the joint lock. If you twist a little bit, he's going to fall. Okay, so that would be number one. If I was to go here and step to here, and let go with this hand, and keep walking backwards, that will happen. These are very, very painful. If I was to use one hand and step down, keep on. If I was to utilize the same thing, maybe go one, two, step to the chest. Okay? Yeah, that was neat. That was nice. Okay, so you can go from art to art to art. If I was to go here, utilizing this technique, catching in, whoa, catching on down, of course we don't want to do that one, that's dangerous. So that's what's called a transitional technique. There you can probably stay there and let me go into it all day long. If he used to grab, the same grab, choke him fairly hard, instead of trying to take the arms off, I pull him in. By pulling him in, I have a thumb twist with my neck right through here. Okay? Sort of neat, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Also, look at this. You can't fake pain. Okay, pretend like it doesn't hurt. They all stand on their toes. Once you have this joint lock, all you do, don't go with me unless I make it, I won't do it hard. Once you have this joint lock down here, take this finger and point down, let's go. Let go. Just a touch, that's good. Mainly I went off to my left, and I stepped into here. I have a joint lock here. I could also step back and go to a joint lock here. Is it possible to take a joint lock and maneuver a person around to go from, say, a Thai karate technique, which is a lot like Kempo techniques, to go from a Thai karate technique to an Aikido, or Judo, or Jiu-Jitsu, back into another karate or Kung Fu technique? One could be here, two could be here. Now you'll notice I'm going to turn his back completely to me, just right on around. I'm going to drop on my left knee, break, hit, catch. So it went from a karate technique to an Aikido technique to one of the Ed Parker techniques that he made famous. That last one's called backbreaker. It's sort of an interesting concept. Another one is, why can't I just step forward with my left foot over there, turn and kneel? Once I kneel, it'll go down, which makes me in position for a pin. But you say, what about his left hand? Puts it in my face. He pushes it back. What I do is when my head's going back, I turn his head sideways, bring my weight on his chest, and the more he pushes me back, he goes home with this thing growing and take it stretched like a giraffe. He brings his arm up. I can go into a locking armbar. You can go into a sleeper. You can go on and on and on.